Hi everyone and welcome back. If you haven't watched my previous video on digital storytelling in Africa, it's worth a watch. But for now, welcome to part 2. Just to give you a little bit of a background, my name is Katja Wassertal and I am currently finishing my master's in marketing and digital communications through the Falmouth University in the UK. And this is the final part of our masters where we get to do a presentation and we need to look into 3 to 5 future trends in marketing. So thank you for joining me for part 2. Here we have a chart from Statista that shows immense growth in the next 16 years in regards to the birth rate in Africa. Despite having twice the world average fertility rate, falling or being pregnant remains challenging in sub-Saharan Africa. A lack of access to assisted reproductive technology causes infertility, which has social and emotional ramifications for many women in many places. FemTech, or also known as female technology, seems like a good place to start in nations where there is a lot of infertility but also fertility present. First, let's look at FemTech more closely. What exactly is FemTech? FemTech refers to software and services specifically developed to address women's health needs. This encompasses a range of services and products related to enhancing fertility, monitoring menstrual cycles, providing medical care during pregnancy, and breastfeeding. It also promotes sexual well-being for women and maintaining the health of the reproductive system. So let's talk a little bit about why does FemTech matter to marketers? About 92% of the 200 FemTech startups worldwide are female-founded. Like most female-owned businesses, FemTech startups need more support and investment. The sector has also been called a niche market, yet girls and women comprise over 50% of the global population. So this is no niche market. And emergent research predicts the global FemTech market will reach over 60 billion by 2027. FemTech can bridge the digital gender gap. Now, FemTech's mobile apps have been very well received. They fill a market need created by digital change and mobile app development. And this is what they can offer a consumer. The apps are simple, anywhere, anytime tracking. Privacy is key, in-app development, on versatility, useful and historic protected data, and it's free of cost. That sounds pretty promising. So let's look at in-app inclusive marketing. With the rise of FemTech apps and population growth in Africa, FemTech marketing needs to be established for an African market. And the need for more funding and investment in the FemTech space creates a necessity for inclusive marketing and advertising. Marketers should look to what African women might potentially want, but more importantly, what African women need.
Free from the more side, the way we come, we go one time. Make I live my life and do shakara. Make I kick away from me. Bad vibes.
Could the answer be collaboration? So by looking to brands that want to collaborate by adding to FemTech and female health upliftment, marketers should create funding and investment opportunities for FemTech startups. Now, taking it one step further, let's look at a few collaborative brands that could be used within the FemTech space. Now, we have African FemTech brands like Uduru, Mumspring, AfriMom, Kasha, Nabata Health, amongst many. And in regards to collaboration, we can look at prospective collaborators. Looking at the first one, like CamFed, that looks into the education of young African women and girls, is a perfect fit. Girls for Tech by the MasterCard Foundation, PiggyVest, which looks at the saving and financial difficulties around being African and a woman. Food Forward SA, looking at the upliftment of food culture and health around women, and Moringa, which looks into how to develop women in a tech space. So let's use an example of an African FemTech brand which can utilize in-app advertising with an aligned prospective collaborator. And for this example, we will be using Uduru and PiggyVest. Now, Uduru is a mobile application that assists in the tracking of menstrual cycles and looks to assist in overall female health. Uduru would sell advertising to an aligned brand like PiggyVest, which would create investment and funding opportunities. This would additionally offer value added to being a Uduru user by introducing mutually beneficial products and brands. It will also reinforce the brand concept and ethos by providing uplifting advertising for brands that wish to elevate their own ethos. Now, looking at the prospective collaborator and what the benefits would be for their in-app advertising. PiggyVest looks to sustainably help Africans to invest and save and sustainably work with money. This creates an in-app advertising campaign for PiggyVest that aligns with Uduru consumers and prospective consumers to PiggyVest. This also creates circular marketing benefits like customer retention, internal development, first-party data benefits, and potential funding for Uduru and PiggyVest. Hi everyone. I hope you got a little bit more insight into FemTech in Africa, and I really do hope that all you marketers out there find this topic as interesting as I did. So to recap, the FemTech business is bursting with what I would call mad potential. It's expanding at a dizzying rate and welcoming creativity and innovation, and also with plenty of room for growth. So marketers should use this chance to build more inclusive marketing and advertising that focus on women and African women. So as you may have noticed from my earlier video, if you have watched it, I have a strong affinity for the academic and professional marketing industry in Africa and how Africa is represented. I am really astounded by the vast marketing and digital communications opportunities that present themselves in Africa, but yet Africa is still not quite globally represented as it should be. So I can't express this more, but there needs to be more representation of African women in digital narratives. And I think FemTech lends itself so much to that topic. Marketing provides an amazing platform for inclusive brand collaboration and advertising, as mentioned in the presentation. And this can have a multiplicative effect on FemTech's bottom line and open doors to other goods and possibilities for women in Africa. So I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. And stay tuned for part 3. We will be looking into the interesting world of generative AI and multilingual marketing in Africa. Bye!